G'day friends, it's Vicky Wright, Independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator, Australia. So welcome to our Christmas in July, where we're sharing Christmas cards throughout the month of July. So today I'm still going to be playing with Season of Chic. I've been creating with this set all week, so we'll continue with that. And we're going to be playing with the matching Chic dies, along with the Brightest Glow stamp set. Okay, so we'll bring in our base kit, our card kit. Now I have pre-done a couple of things. So we're going to our base card is Crumb Cake, so we'll fold that in half while we're here. And of course I didn't bring my bone folder. So that's done. Then we've got a couple of pieces of basic white. We're going to be using bubble bath, so we'll put that aside. And we'll bring in this piece of basic white, which is the smaller piece of the two. Okay, so I just need, sorry, I just want to get my foam mat. So I'm just going to put that on there. And we're going to be using Pebbled Bath, Bubble Bath, Pool Party and Crumb Cake. Okay, so we'll start off with our Crumb Cake. And we're going to be playing with this image here. Okay, so I'm just going to randomly stamp it onto this piece of basic white. And because it's a photopolymer stamp set, I tend to use the foam mat. So we'll just do it about here, I think. Now, it doesn't matter if it's not straight, it doesn't have to be straight. And then we'll bring in, just close it up. Bring in our chamois. And I just want to clean it. And then we're going to use bubble bath. So I hope you've been enjoying these cards, and I hope you've got some inspiration from them and ready to start your Christmas cards. Okay, so this is a bit juicy, so we'll see what happens. So we'll just put that down like that. I'm not going to worry about those spots there because they'll probably be covered up, so that doesn't worry me. And it doesn't worry me anyhow. It gives a little bit of dimension, interest. Then we're going to do Pool Party. And we'll put that up the top, just like that. Now, you could add a couple of more colours if you wanted to, but I think that'll do me. I'll just keep it to the 3. Then we're going to grab Crumb Cake. Actually, what we'll do now, oh God, I haven't even got anything. Just bear with me. I don't even have any, oops, any glues with me. Goes to show I thought I was really organised. You always forget something. I do anyhow. So what we're going to do now is stick this piece to our piece of bubble bar. Yeah, bubble bar. Okay. Just take that off the side so that it doesn't pop out. Actually, I like the bubble bath with these colours. I wasn't too sure how it would go, but it's blending in nicely. And then what we're going to do is we'll stick this piece to our base card, eh? We'll bring that in, making sure it's facing the right way, and then it's nice and straight, and we're just going to stick that down like that. Going to be a very non-traditional Christmas card. Then I think while we're at it, we will do our inside, and we will do, let's do bubble bath, eh? Just for something different. Bring the image in again. And we want our mat. And we'll do our envelope as well. And then they're finished. If you wanted to, you could take them all up and down the side in different colours, but I'm just going to leave it like that. Actually, that'd be nice for a card too. So we'll clean this. That aside, put that aside. Bring this in. And we're going to stick this to the inside of our base card, and then our base card, our base card then has the inside done. Okay. Then what we're going to do is bring in our shell. This one here is what I'm going to be using, okay, and we're going to stamp it in Pool Party. Yep, Pool Party. I'm sort of trying to think what I'm going to do while I'm doing this. Just let me fix that up. That's right. That bit better. And then we're going to bring in our sponge daubers. And we're going to be sponging or daubing a little bit of the crumb cake onto our inked image, eh? So I'm just going to randomly do it. all nice. I like that. You never know what you're going to get or how it's going to turn out when you use your sponge daubers. You don't have to use your sponge daubers if you don't want to, but I just thought it might be nice for a little bit of interest. Then we're going to grab our bubble bath and we're going to do the same. So we're just going to ink this up in bubble bath. We're going to bring in our crumb cake and our sponge dauber, and once again we're just randomly daubing over crumb cake onto our image. Okay. All pretty. I'll put a little bit more on than I intended to, but that's okay. Then what we're going to do is I'm just going to fussy cut these out. There is a die for them, but they're pretty easy to cut out, so if you don't have the die, you can just fussy cut them. Now you can go right around just in a straight line or an oval, but I'm just going to sort of go by the shape of the shell to add just that little bit more interest again. That's one. You can see how easy it is to cut the shell. And again, we're just going to go around the shape of the shell. I'm not being too particular. I'm just following the shape, moving the paper or the cardstock at the same time. And that's it. There's our two images. So we'll bring in this and we'll put that one down here, I think, and we'll put that one up there like that. Now what I've also done too is I die cut, there's a netting in shape in the dies. So we've die cut that netting, that's it there, out of vellum, and I thought what we'd do is just to add a little bit more interest, we'll just put it behind, just like that. So what we'll do is just randomly add a little bit of glue. Now you can use fine tip glue, or you could use the adhesive sheets on the back, and I'm just going to do it this way. I'm not being too particular because I want the top of the net to sort of hang loose, and just gently pat that down. And what's going to happen too, if you didn't want to do that, you could have just laid it down, and then once we do our shells, that would have stuck it down anyhow. Okay, and then we're going to grab some dimensionals and we're going to pop these up. I'm just going to put 2 on each one. So we'll put this down first. Actually, what we might do first is stamp our sentiment, so I know the placement. So this is the Brightest Glow stamp set, and we're going to use this one to you and yours this Christmas. And we're going to put this, I'm just going to put this on a block. And we're going to stamp this in Pebbled Path, okay? Onto a scrap of basic white. You always have scraps left over when you cut your cardstock. So, oops, I'll use this side. Oh, what am I doing? So we just tap, tap, tap. Now I'm just going to test off onto scrap paper first, just so I know it's nice and straight, and that's pretty good. So just tap, tap, tap again, very lightly. And that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. So I'll just clean this. Usually I don't clean my rubber stamps with the chamois. I clean it with the Stampin' Scrub, but seeing as though it's there, we'll clean it at the same time. And we're just going to shape this just like that. Then I think what we'll do, I have got a scrap piece here, so I think we might bring in the Pebble Path again, and we might just bring in our trim like this, because I only want a very, very fine strip. So I'll just cut some off. That's better. That's probably about 1/4 inch, which is about, I think, 0.6 centimetres. And then all we're going to do is just put that on there like that. Just put that there like that. Making sure it's nice and straight. And then I think we'll cut it in the same angle. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll stick this up with dimensionals. Bring in our base card. And we're going to stick it, I'll stick it to the side a bit, eh? So that it's nice and straight. Press down. Then we'll bring in our shells. And what I've done is I die cut a little one, if I can find it. Why do things always disappear? Here it is. I've actually die cut the small shell. I don't know what these shells are called. This is die cut from the Pebbled scrap, and it's that one just there, right? And what we'll do is we'll just add a little bit of glue to the back. You could use mini glue dots if you wanted to, or your fine tip glue, and we'll just sneak that just under there like that, I think. Like that. Then, to finish it all, we've got some iridescent pearls, and I think we'll scatter some of these around, eh? Oops. Oh, leave that where it drops. Actually, I'll move that one. Can. Oh, there are only two sizes. And we'll do one more. And that's it. So I'll put these away. Just press these down. I never put these down until I'm happy with the placement. Taking the lid off would help. Big, oh, well that went flying across the desk, so I'll grab another one. I'll have to find that before the dog gets it in a paw. And then can't walk because she's got something in her foot. Puts on a big act then. Ah, there's the sticky bit. So that is our card for today. So I hope you've enjoyed that. As I said, it's very easy one. And it's again using the Seasonal Chic stamp set and the Chic dies. But I hope you've enjoyed it. Now, there will be a link to my blog below where you'll be able to download a PDF tutorial with the sizes, A4, metric and imperial, plus the letter size. So you've got the 3 sizes no matter which size you use. And on my blog there'll be a link to Robbie's blog. So click on that and you'll be able to see what she's created for today. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that, and excuse me, and thanks so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it, and we'll see you Sunday. See ya, hooray.